Hey guys, let's talk about the Imperial Troop Transporter. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, here to talk to you about Kenner Star Wars Vintage, the Imperial Troop Transporter. Before we get started to talk about this, let's talk about Patreon and how you can support the channel. Just go to patreon.com for as little as $2 a month. You can make all this better. Don't you want to make it better? If you want to make it better, but you don't want to go to Patreon, or you want to help out another way also, go to thatjunkman.com. Go to thatjunkman.com and buy some cool t-shirts. I might put a graphic up here, not sure yet, because I'm sitting on the floor. Just decided to do a little different angle for a video. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about this bad boy right here, the Imperial Troop Transporter. Yep, you might be saying, but Junkman, that looks like the Imperial Cruiser. Well, it is, technically, but it is different. So let's talk about the Troop Transporter, released in 1979. And it's talking. That's right, it's the talking Troop Transporter. It lets you see all around the angles of that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Released, again, like I said, in 1978. It talked. How did it talk? Well, let's take a little Stormy out into Stormy right here. Turned up so you can see it. These buttons right here would activate a sound. It was kind of like a record player inside. A little spinning plastic disc. Really has a real scratchy sound like a record. They're really hard to find now that still work. This one here doesn't work. Taking it all apart, you can't fix it. Most of them you find loose will not work. It's something that just doesn't hold up over time. Even if you take care of it, most likely it's going to stop working. It's over. It's almost, well, it is turning 40 years old. Now, as I said, this one talks. There was a release in 1980 from Sears only that didn't talk, and they changed the name to Imperial Cruiser. Same thing. The stickers were a little different, meaning that they didn't have the you can see them. I don't know if you can see them here, but see, each button has like a picture of R2, 3PO, Stormtrooper, and all that. That's how they. So they didn't have those stickers on the talking ones because the little buttons didn't do anything. Didn't need them. So what is the Troop Transporter, you might ask? You might be saying, I don't remember seeing this in the movie. What's the deal? Somebody's out there blowing a damn horn. Well, it came with a little comic book to explain. This is what the Imperials used to destroy the Sandcrawler when they ran into the Jawas that sold the droids to the Lars, to Luke's aunt and uncle. So, although it's not in the film, and this is the first time Kenner did a ship from Star Wars that wasn't in the film, they actually gave it a cool little backstory in the comic book. So you didn't feel like you were playing with something that wasn't part of Star Wars. Because we all saw what happened to the Star Destroyer. We all saw what happened to the Sandcrawler. So it seems possible this is what they could use to get around Tatooine to destroy Jawas and the Lars. I'll show you how it works right here. Of course, we got the buttons, and again, mine doesn't work. The battery for it goes right here. Just pop the battery in right there. Not really much to talk about, but we'll talk about what we can. We've got these little side compartments here. They do come off if you squeeze. Now watch, I'm probably going to break it. Squeeze. Well, I'm not going to take them off, I guess. They do come off. Really no reason for them to come off. They just came off when they were shipped in the box. I thought they did come off easier, but I guess not. But what they do right here is you can put a figure in it. You can line it around with each figure you want. There you go, see? Each one. And you also have the cockpit here. Open the door. Put them in there like this. Get in there, you big furry oak. Takes a few minutes to get it in there. And there you go. You have a trooper inside the Troop Transporter, as you can see right there. Of course, you can take them out on that side and put them on this side over here. So you can have two in here and 6 back here in the back. So if you got an army of stormtroopers, it looks really great. It really does. let you see the back of it, the bottom of it, I mean, just in case you want to take a look at it. Back here is a small compartment where you can open it up. I used to put Jawas in there or some little things like R5D4, you know, get in there. Don't really have much room, but if you want to put somebody in there, like you fit to take them off to meet Darth Vader, to get terrorized, to get tortured or something, that's it. Now they came with a little black helmet, little black plastic thing that went over the stormtrooper or the action figure's head. It didn't have to be a stormtrooper. It was kind of like a brainwashing thing. You put over the head, like you get a Han Solo, put it over his head, and the evil stormtrooper is brainwashing him, sending him all these messages about how great the Empire and everything is. So that's really neat. I thought I had at least one of those, but I thought it was in the back compartment. I got out to talk about it, and it wasn't there. You also have this little radar dish thing here. You turn it, and it turns the cannon. The cannon does go back and forth like this also. Let me show you. Doesn't really do much here. My little gun's about to break off right there. But now, these must have sold really well because, believe it or not, they're pretty easy to find. They're not really that expensive. They were only released in 1979, so at first you would think, man, that thing's probably going to be rare, being it's not something crossed over movie to movie, but it's easy to find, so they must have sold a bunch of them. Now, in 1980, it did appear on the Empire Strikes Back box for a limited time. Then it was pulled, and then Sears got a hold of probably what the reigning stock that Kenner had, took out, like I said, the talking mechanism, sold it only through Sears, and changed the name. Not really sure why they changed the name. It didn't really make sense, but they changed it to the Imperial Cruiser, the Imperial Cruiser. But to me, the Imperial Troop Transporter sounds better, and I just call it the Troop Transporter. See how funny it is? Doesn't it look fun? It's got wheels on there. So look at that. Tell me that's not fun if you're a kid. Look, Sir Droids, where? See? It looks like a lot of fun, that's for sure. Well, that's a look at the Imperial Troop Transporter. Again, we got blaster sounds, stormtrooper sounds, 3PO talking. I'll try to throw up some audio if I can find it online so you can hear what this thing sounds like. And let's see, just in case I'm going to add the audio, I'll add the audio here. Okay, that's me acting like I hear the audio, and hopefully I'll add it in. If not, I'll cut that part out, or I'll just look stupid. Anyway, again, that's the. Let you see the top of it really good. Let's see. Let you see it really good. Let's just see inside the cockpit if you didn't see. It's nothing great. It's a nice little item. I like having it. It looks good, I think. Anyway, let's look at the Imperial Troop Transporter from the Star Wars Vintage Collection. I want to thank you for watching. As always, subscribe to this video, thumbs up this video, share it, let people know about that Junkman. We'll be back very soon for another video.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.